Boom.
And we are live. Welcome to Root Zones, bringing you the good news and the bad news of crypto. My name is Wayne.
And my name is Manish.
So today, we started a bit early, guys. Today, there's some. Oh my God, Manish, there is.
There is
Look,
loop back,
look
is
back.
it?
Look back.
I couldn't hear. So I think let's do some test. You first mute me and see whether you are still hearing the loop back.
Hi, guys, we started a bit early today because testing one, two, three. Testing one. Yeah, Manish, you
Huh?
can. I
How's
can
it?
still hear a loop back coming from my mic.
Okay, hold on. I just remove my this earpiece. Hello, how? Now?
Still can. I think we have to.
You still can,
I,
is it? You still have a loop back, is it?
I think
Okay.
I got to exit out
No,
and
no worries.
launch back.
Please, just test couple of more.
Okay.
Okay, now you speak. Hello, testing. One, two, three. How's it? Still can. Still have, is it?
Mm. There's a delay that comes back.
How about your setting? Is it selected a right speaker? All
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
Very strange. How come? Does your earpiece also has a microphone?
No. This is just pure headset.
Pure headset.
Mic coming from here. I don't know why.
Mm. Still have a loop back. I don't want to delete and come back.
Yeah.
I
Don't want
think
to delete. Then we start.
no. Let's see. Let's try to resolve it. No, first we have to find out where this problem is coming. Why is coming? Loop back. I also have a earpiece. You also have a earpiece. What creates the problem? The logic I am not able to understand.
Yeah.
About reducing volumes and all those.
Speakers. Maybe I just change here.
Hmm. Okay, now you put back to your speaker and see whether.
Huh? You want to see? You want to hear?
Yeah.
Let me.
Hello. How's it?
Wait. Huh? Let
I
me.
couldn't hear any loop back. No.
Huh?
No, I'm
You
not
cannot
able to
hear?
hear. No. You?
Okay. Then we start.
Okay, right?
Yeah. You can hear me loud and clear, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, awesome, man. Then let's do this. Okay, so guys, sorry about that. Slight delay, some technical issues we have, but we just wanted to get this right so that we can actually deliver. Today we have a lot of things lined up. So welcome to Root Zones, bringing you the good news and the bad news of crypto. My name is Wayne.
And my name is Manish.
And today, Robert Kiyosaki warns Bitcoin crash $24,000. Rich dad, poor dad, Robert Kiyosaki warns the biggest crash in world history and expects Bitcoin to hit $24,000. The famous author and investor Robert Kiyosaki has predicted that the biggest crash that is going to be seen in history. And, he sold 32 million copies of this book
Wow.
and yeah, and 51 languages across 109 countries. Great book if you haven't caught it. And what he said was that the biggest bubble in world history is getting bigger. And it's going to be the biggest crash in history that is coming. So he's buying more gold, more silver, and waiting for Bitcoin to drop 24,000. And he said crashes is the best time to get rich. However, Kiyosaki did not elaborate how he came up with the Bitcoin prediction of 24,000. I might have a clue, which maybe later during the technical charts I'll be sharing on some strategy, most likely the Fibonacci. So let's see. So he emphasized, remember, the problem is not gold, silver, or Bitcoin. The problem is incompetent government, the Feds, and Wall Street. Kiyosaki has been a pro Bitcoin. He believes that the US dollar is dying as the government continues to give people free money. Do not save, buy gold, silver, Bitcoin. The dollar is dying, he said in April last year. While the famous author expects the price of Bitcoin to fall, he's still very much bullish about cryptocurrency in the long run. He said in April that the price of Bitcoin will reach 1.2 million in 5 years. Money printing by the government, excessive stimulus is devaluing the US dollars and given Bitcoin and gold their appeal. So Manish, tell me, what do you think about this?
Yeah, I'm following him in a Twitter as well. And 30th May, he tweeted that he's excited, and he shared one tweet, and he mentioned that a great Bitcoin is falling. I think he was excited when it started falling, and that time it was around 37K. And he also mentioned in his tweet that he will start buying it again when it's reached 27K. So I think he is right. His predictions are right. It's going, and it's keep crashing. And today I can see it's. I think probably later we will go through the price
Right.
chart, right? So then we'll come
Currently
to
now
know.
it's Bitcoin is trading at about 32,000.
Yep.
So in another news, maybe it might give the hint rather than speculating that it will go to 24,000. In another news, Bitcoin hash rate declined because China miners are being extradited out of the country. They are being chased out, and they are actually Miami is actually trying to lure them in to set up base to do their mining. So the Bitcoin dropped over the weekend as China mines closed due to potential regulation scrutiny. Longer term, sees the hash rate moving out of China as a positive, but has resulted in inventory sales. The death cross also occurs where the 50-day moving average dropped below the 200-day, which Manish, you have spoke about in the last couple of video. But here's the
Yeah.
important part. They also mentioned that back testing, that means testing the stock market, isn't statistically significant because what happened in March 2020, there was also a death cross, but it was the start of a year-long rally. So it did not
Yep.
go. But at least you spoke about the, what do you call that, Manish? There's a death cross, the opposite of the
Golden
death
cross
cross.
and death cross. Yeah, golden cross and
So
death cross.
exactly. So although the cross hit, it was the opposite was equally true. And so
Yeah.
65 of the world's Bitcoin mining took place in China as April 2020, and according to estimates by University of Cambridge. So that was the second piece that I have. And what's interesting is that while we have Robert Kiyosaki, we have also some issues on the IMF in terms of supporting El Salvador, and the China miners are actually now being, getting out of China. There
Mhm.
is a creator of stock to flow, Bitcoin, and he has forecasted a model called Plan B. And what Plan B hinted was that the best Bitcoin price that we can hit or see in 2020 is 450,000. I
Oh
mean,
my
I,
god.
I haven't done that model,
Shocking.
but from Kiyosaki's 24K to this creator of stock to flow, talking about the best case scenario is 450. It's like, wow, something
This
nice
means
to hear. Feasible or not, potentially possible because last year $10,000 we 6x, we went into a 63,000. So maybe he's taking 63,000 and 6x or 7, breaking new record to hit 450,000 in 2021. So that is yet to be seen. But the worst case scenario he's saying is 135,000. Not too bad, not too bad, taking into considerations of today's prevailing price. Lun
so.
said he told us. Yeah, Lun, we'll come to you shortly.
Yeah.
This includes George Reger, who also claimed that 64,500 may well be this price cycle stop. So I guess maybe we can see a nice run from October all the way to December, maybe a 64,000. So we have a nice range in 2021, I guess. Let's not talk about the 450,000, but let's talk about 24 to 60. Manish, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think this is a time where we have to start investing. The market is on dip, and it's a really a good time to start investing it. I think I'm going to wait some more days when it's hit below 30, probably 27 and 28, and from that time I will start investing in a Bitcoin as well.
Awesome, awesome. So Manish, that's all I have for the news. I'm gonna hand it over to you.
Sure, and I want to take everyone to the basics of Bitcoin, blockchain, and minings. So, because today's topic, I'm going to cover staking, because there are many people are asking what is staking and what is the alternative of mining. So, I thought, okay, let's go through it. And in the past, we have not covered it. So, I'm going to, before I talk about stacking, I just wanted to play a video which will clear your all the fundamentals about crypto.
Yeah, thank you.
Let
So while
me
Manish sets that up, join us daily live on YouTube and Facebook, 9 p.m. Singapore time and 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time if you are based in the US. Do smash the like button and subscribe to this channel. Manish, take it away.
who is breaking? I'm or you, Wayne? I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
There's Litecoin, there's Ethereum. So just what is cryptocurrency and how does it work? Essentially, it's digital money that is bought and sold online. There are no bills or coins, it's not based on another asset like gold, and it doesn't go through traditional financial institutions like banks. Instead, these currencies operate in a completely decentralized system that uses so-called blockchain technology to track transactions. To see how this works, let's look at how you buy something with cryptocurrency. Say that Alice wants to buy a bike from Dan using Bitcoin, her cryptocurrency of choice. Alice begins by logging into her Bitcoin wallet with a private key, a unique combination of letters and numbers. With a traditional financial transaction, the exchange gets sent to banks on each side, who record the money being subtracted from one account and added to another. But remember, in this scenario, there are no banks or middlemen. Instead, Alice's transaction is shared with everyone in the Bitcoin network. These networked computers add Alice's transaction to a shared list of recent transactions, known as a block. Every 10 minutes, the newest block of transactions is added on, or chained, to all the previous blocks. That's how you get a blockchain. To ensure that each block of transactions on the chain is verified, a subset of Bitcoin's network joins a race to solve a very difficult math puzzle. And if they solve it first, their record of the block of transactions becomes the official record. They're rewarded with Bitcoins of their own, and the network gets a new block on the chain. This entire process is known as mining, but instead of chipping away at rock, you're solving complex puzzles. The fact that many computers are competing to verify a block ensures that no single computer can monopolize the Bitcoin market. To ensure the competition stays fair and evenly timed, the puzzle becomes harder when more computers join in. The Bitcoin protocol says mining will continue until there are 21 million Bitcoins in existence. That's set to happen around 2140, if Bitcoin lasts that long.
All right. So, yeah. So by this time, you will have some concept on the blockchain and mining. I think we can remove this video. Wait, I think that's all. So now it'll be easier for me to explain about staking. So you may think of staking as a less resource intensive alternative of mining. It involves holding fund in a cryptocurrency wallet to support the security and operation of a blockchain network. Simply put, stacking into the act of locking cryptocurrencies to receive rewards. Later, I'm going to show you in a Binance how the stacking works and how we can make use of stacking.
So
In
Manish,
most cases,
just so that I understand, staking basically means like a fixed deposit. I take my number of coins, I give it to the exchange, they put it like a fixed deposit and give me back certain returns.
yes, in the layman term, you can say this,
Okay.
but it's also considered as a alternative of mining, because it's not a resource intensive where you are just locking your cryptos, and you're going to generate some more crypto points, crypto coins. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
So Manish, are you going to share something?
No, I am later. I'm still yet to cover the what is proof of stake, and later
Okay.
I'm going to share my Binance screen as well. Yeah.
Sure.
So if you know how Bitcoin works, which I have just show you or explain you in the videos, you're probably familiar with the proof of work. It is mechanism that allow transaction to be gathered into blocks. Then these blocks are linked together to create a blockchains. I think you have seen in our videos also. More specifically, miners compete to solve a complex mathematical puzzles, and whoever solves it get the first right to add the next block to the blockchain. So how stacking works? As we have discussed before, proof of work blockchains rely on mining to add a new blocks to the blockchain. In contrast, proof of stake chains produced and validate new blocks through the process of stacking. Let me share the screen of my Binance.
Okay. Just to let you know, you are breaking up a bit, Manish. So
Oh, really? Okay.
yeah. So while Manish sets that up, join us daily on YouTube and Facebook, 9 p.m. Singapore time and 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time if you are based in the US. Manish, take it away.
Yeah, so I have logged into my Binance exchange. You can see my account is verified. And in order to access the stacking, you have to go to Finance, Binance Earn. Okay. Then you will come to locked staking, view more. So
Okay.
here
Lock
you
staking, yes.
yes, and here you can see the percentage you are going to get it for your durations. 15 days, this is the percentage, and this percentage would change when your lock durations increase.
Manish, we can't see that screen. I'm only seeing the lock staking. So I think
Huh?
you are. Am I supposed to see something?
Oh yeah. You're supposed to see something. Yes, correct. Stop
Scroll.
sharing.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. I'm just sharing screen again. I'll share the entire screen, then it'll be much more easier.
Yeah. Yeah, Manish. Okay. Yeah, very nice. Nice and clear.
Yeah. So it's locked staking. Go to view
Yep.
more.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So there are, yeah. So over here, you can see there are lock stacking available for the cryptos. Okay. And there are different percentage. And this percentage varies, depends on the days you are going to lock it. Okay. So
Oh,
you are not
okay.
going, yeah. So if
So
you
Manish,
select for 30 days,
so can
yeah.
I do I need to own the coins? Let's take example vet.
Yes. You have to own the coin before you go for a stake now.
Okay.
So
Okay.
your existing coins will be stacked for certain period, and you will be getting a 3.47 percentage of your coin which you have staked it. Do remember this percentage is annually calculated. It's annual percentage. Okay, so you will get around 60 locked staking products, and you can browse through. Our favorite Solana is also there.
How much is Solana giving?
9.20% for 30
So
days.
okay, so I can stake Solana for 9.9 per annum.
Yes, correct. You can also lock it for 30 days, 60 days, and 90 days. 90 days is 12%.
Wow.
So
Okay.
this is the percentage you will be getting it. So this is how you do a stacking. I go to less, and then you have a DeFi staking, which is decentralized staking, where all your famous USDT, BNB you can stake on this percentage.
Hmm.
Okay, this is a flexible lock. That means any time, any point of time you want to come out from the stake. Just take an example. If you have a BNB coin in your wallet, you can just take it even for 15 days, 10 days, and whenever you want to unstake it, you just click one button and you'll be able to unstake it. So this is a risk-free earning. You will be able to generate certain coins, and then if a coin perform it, you will be able to generate some passive income.
Right. I
So
guess the
that's all I
strategy
have
here
it,
will
Wayne.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Manish. Thanks, I really appreciate that for sharing. I guess it's based on strategy. So if you're not a trader, if you're not a trader and you are holding coins, I think like what Manish pointed out, you can still earn like so-called interest per annum on the coins that you own, like Solana, Bitcoin, or Ethereum. And I think
yeah.
those
So when,
are
when you lock it for 30%, 30 days, you will be the calculation, the percentage of coin will be added to your wallet.
right.
Coin will
They
be
they
added.
they return back in terms of coins.
Yes, they return back
Wow.
in terms of coin, not in terms of money, and that the coins increase also. That means you have a more profit. So that's why
Of course.
we take this as a mining. With your
Right.
existing coin, you are doing a mining.
Wow. So it's quite interesting that you can actually do mining in the day or night when you sleep, and then stake those in for a 30 days period.
Correct.
Kind of a
Yes.
double way to earn. Oh, that's
Yes.
interesting. Okay. Now, in a separate thing, I'm going to show technical analysis that we also use, myself and Manish. But again, this is what we are doing. We are an education channel, so don't take this as a financial advice to buy or sell. This video that I'm going to show is something that you can do right now in your Binance mobile application, and I'm going to share my screen. It's called the Bollinger Band strategy on Binance Mobile. Have a look. Okay, the homepage, click market, select zones, select coins, click the search button above. Normally I choose Ethereum BUSD as an example. It's paired with BUSD. Okay, ensure that on the line you are selecting 4 hours. Okay, scroll down, select BOLL. Let me show you my settings. Click indicators, BOLL. So you can see the yellow line is 21 and the purple is 2. Okay, let me go back. Now let me go back in time so that you understand how this indicator works. I buy at the purple. Fast forward in time. I sell at the yellow. Let's fast forward in time. I buy again when one of the candles hit the purple button, and I sell at the yellow. Fast forward again in time. See this green candle? Yeah, I buy, and few days later I sell. And then scroll down. I buy, and it went down, and at some point in time it came up again, and I sold it. And again it started to go down in the bear market. I will buy it at this purple. So this is not financial advice. It's just sharing what I actually do in terms of buying the dips and selling at the top. Yeah. So basically, this a few things I need to share about this strategy that we use. These are indicators, trend lines that tells you where is the lowest and where is the high. If you are a seasoned trader, you will be trading this market manually, buying and selling. For myself, I like what we Manish and me we do is that we have we do a lot of triggers and for buying low, selling high, using a platform that we automate that process, and any value above the capital we buy back into Bitcoin. Now the question comes back, at what price do you go into Bitcoin? Because some people say don't care about the price, there's this future. But I always like to come a bit kind of a technical slant to know when to buy into the Bitcoin, which I will share in this diagram. What I did was just showed you Ethereum, and I actually proven. I went back all the way to April, and I've showed that if you knew the future, all you have to do is just follow the trending lines, and it's done for you. So just follow that video. We will actually pull that video out and put that as part of your how to's that you can actually learn. I'm going to
Yeah.
share my screen for. Let me just share this file. I hope that was helpful. It was a bit fast. Uh, so let's see.
Yeah, it was
Okay,
helpful.
so just a bit more of it. The just a touch point. I don't want to get too technical into this, but just note that with everything, it is not 100% proof, right? We always say there is a season and time to deploy a certain technical strategy. For BOL, right? Basically, we can get a sense of the trend continuation or reversal. This is just an example, right? You have an uptrend, you have a downtrend. Very simple, nothing difficult to understand. So when the best time to use this is when the market is channelizing, which I will come into a separate um, uh, presentation below. Sorry, I can't put this in presentation mode because I'm using a second screen to show. This is a volatility chart, right? If you channelize using BOLL, you will buy at the low, sell at the high, buy at the low, sell at the high. But look at this. This is considered as a breakout. So it is volatility is very volatile. So if you were to buy here in hopes to sell at a certain high, you would already lost. You would already lost money. But what we can do is put in the concept of dollar cost average. That's why in trading, don't go in with 100% of your capital. Just go in with a bit and kind of hedge it out. So if I were to buy at this portion here and sold it here, I would have been out of this, because this drop here then would give me the signal by the next candle. That means when I look at the next candle, it gives me the signal to buy it again. And then, but look what happens here. It continues to fall down again. So then you might have to buy. So that's the buying the dip. But what most people do is when they say buy the dip, sometimes they just buy here, and then later after they realize, oops, then they buy and then after the thing go up, and then they hope to recover at the top year, they lost money and then goes down again. So buying the dip has a strategy, and BOLL is a good way to give you a gauge.
I think
There is also,
similar model our automations follow also, right? The 7 layers down.
yeah, correct. The dollar cost average that covers at least 50% of a market drop we can stomach. But
Yeah.
with nothing is perfect. With automation also, depending on the gaps that we put to the 7 layers down, if the market moves sideways, it doesn't trigger, right? So that's where manual trading comes in also to kind of capitalize, and sometimes even in consolidation, which is this that we are talking about. What Manish is talking about is this, right? Periods of consolidation, although you see it's going up, going down, uh it's still consolidating. And if you use automation, you may not even hit that move momentum. We only make money with automation in a bear market and a bull market, but not on a side market. And let's look at potential price, right? Potential price point. So you have the upper band, you have the lower band, all right? Three bands. So if you follow that video that I've posted, just follow the exact steps, you will get to see the chart very nicely aligning to the lower band as well as the top. So you can get your indicator. Dave, I will come back to your question. I saw your questions. So I will come back on that, on the Robert Kiyosaki crash. Contraction and expansion. So you can look at the upper band, lower band, but look at this. This is expansion. Expansion means volume. People, traders are coming in. So you get it almost looks like a stomach intestines, no? And and look at this. It's contraction. This part and expansion again. So expansion, contraction, expansion based on volume. So we always look at volume to anticipate price action movement. When I say price action movement, I'm talking about the candles. And the candles come in two colors. They come in green, which is bullish. They come in red, which is more sellers than buyers, right? So buy and sell. And that moves the market. Traders, right? Everybody is buying and selling at the same time. It's a zero-sum game. What moves the market in terms of kind of a upheaval trend is news as a catalyst. So news, the trends, and people exchanging with the market makers move the whole entire market. So just a slight warning also, Bollinger Bands don't always produce reliable information. So traders must apply band setting, right? Band setting was the middle, the top, and the lower. That works most of the time for the assets. So far, I've tested this configuration across all the top 10 coins. It seems to be quite accurate. It gives me an indication. But like I said, it doesn't tells you the future. So you got to really know what's happening in the market. If everybody is bearish, then maybe the dip that you initially thought is not the dip. Never buy against the market, right? So that's like the ocean. You are just a river. So always go with that mentality. So that's all I have. Manish, do you have anything?
No, if you allow, then I can go for some commercial ad and show our product.
Okay, sure. Yeah, we can come to that. Let me just run through this and then we go to the last one. I hand
Yeah,
it
yeah,
back to
yeah,
you
sure.
before
Yep, sure.
the FAQ. So
Okay.
Dave has a lot of questions coming in. So let's go there. Okay, so let me share my screen. Let me just get this out. Let me stop sharing. Gotta share this. Okay, let's look at the market. It's a bit quiet, guys. So the fear index we are doing at 23, still extreme fear. A lot of FUD coming in into the marketplace, as we know. No change, right? If you look at the graph, same thing. Slightly a bit up, right? But we are still hovering, and it actually matches the current consolidation, which we are always talking about, which I will show in the next few charts. Looking at the stock market, the VIX indicator for fear is about 20, slightly coming up, right? We are coming up from every day that, as the Fed government is trying to stop the US dollars from popping. More news are feeding in, and people are starting to wake up and trying to find ways to anticipate this crashing of the dollar. And here's why, and here's the reason why. Look at this. P ratio of Amazon, 66, right?
Mhm.
Uh, you can even go to any company, MSFT, Microsoft. Let's look at Microsoft P ratio, 35. The average for median for P ratio is about 20. 20. So look at the companies themselves. If you even look at Michael Saylor in a previous video, Michael Saylor stated that he did nothing from a corporate as a CEO of MicroStrategy. He did nothing, and when we make the and he converted his portfolio into crypto by just doing nothing, and the federal government just put in certain policies. His company made money, just doing nothing. But on a personal front, he started to lose money. Why? Because of the devaluating of the dollar. So this is one indicator of looking at the companies in the IT industry, in any industry, having a very high P ratio. Let me show you one. Tesla. Let's look at Tesla. Look at these guys. 625. 625. So there is cheap money coming into the dollars. There is 0%, like what Loon spoke about in Saturday. He managed to borrow money from Standard Chart. They give him 0% interest with a few admin fee for 1 year to pay it back. So cheap dollars are coming in, boosting up everything from a company standpoint. And to add matters, we have the US dollars printing the highest since April 2021 as of last. So you can see this growth of printing money, not back to the goal. So giving birth to credit. So everybody is taking credit, and fake money is coming into the system. So something to take note, and that's why people like Kiyosaki comes into the place and start to say buy metals, buy silver, and buy Bitcoin because of stored value.
Mhm.
Okay, let's go to the top 10. Let's see what's happening in the last 24 hours. Bitcoin is down by 4.03. Ethereum is down by 5.82. Uh,
Wow, below
US
2,000.
right, break even. BNB is down by 4.94. Cardano is down by 3.15. XRP is down by 6.01. Dogecoin down by 14.30. I got to write into Elon. Maybe I might disturb him on the Twitter. So let's see. And USD up by 0.02. Polkadot is down by 9.48. And Uniswap down by 8.57. And our favorite coin, Solana, down by 4.8. So like what Manish saying, you can buy more Solanas, stake it for 9%. Manish, 9%, right?
Yeah,
Sounds good.
9%.
Dave said Dogecoin, shocking.
Yeah, Dogecoin is shocking.
Dave.
Uh,
But
my fund,
still
my
a
fund
fan of.
also gone. half half already.
Oh my God. So we'll see how they do, how they fare in the last 3 months, right? 3 months of the top 50 coins. Bitcoin still down by 41, right, over a period of 3 months. Ethereum, maybe today let's do a 6 months. Let's do a 6 months. Let's see. So Bitcoin still up in 6 months, 39%. Ethereum 207. USDT down by 0.03. BNB up by 800, right? Cardano 698. XRP 20. Dodge 5,000. Okay, I guess Dodge can still go down lower. And we we will still be in a very high percentage growth. Yeah, so Polkadot is up by 200, Uniswap by 350, and so forth. So let's see. Let's go to the technicals. So the technicals on the EMA. Remember the chart I was showing. Let me show you back the chart. Consolidate. So these periods of consolidation, right? You can see. So look at this chart. So the question is, are we here or are we here, right? So we don't know. Because one is distribution and one is consolidation. Again, with charts, you got to always be careful because how you place the charts determines how you interpret. I give you an example. So Kiyosaki spoke about 24,000. Now, there is this Fibonacci portion. I'm going to click this Fibonacci retracement, right? We take the top, we draw to the golden, they call it the golden is 6.18. So technically, this is how low it can go. It's actually off my charts. If I were to take this as the golden, when they say the golden triangle, I mean Fibonacci has a story I won't cover in this section. But look at all this bouncing off the Fibonacci line, which let me remove the volume. Remove RSI. I'll remove the volume. See, it's actually way beyond my charts. It means that there is potential for Bitcoin to still drop. I can't get the number 24. I was trying certain ways, even using the death cross and whatnot. So maybe he has his own intelligence. I don't know. Kiyosaki has been right a couple of times in terms of predicting the crash, because he understands the fundamentals. He understands the mechanics of it. So maybe who knows? I can get him on a call. I will ask him.
No, we just hit. I think yesterday we hit Def Cross.
Yes, on the 200 and the 50 EMA. So
Yeah.
yeah, we'll see how that goes. And that's all I have for the technicals. Before we go for the FAQ, Manish, I'm gonna hand over to you.
All right, and now the commercial time.
So while Manish sets that up, join us daily on YouTube and Facebook, 9 p.m. Singapore time and 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe.
Yes. So, guys, this is don't forget to log on to rootzones.net, where we'll be sharing how to's, market news, and many other trending topics. On top of it, you can go to shop and start browsing through the products which we have, the range of merchandise we have launched it. The We are still working on it. Many more merchandise designs which will be releasing soon, and in our live sessions we'll be going through that. So you can just check out your favorite designs, whichever you like it. Feel free to order and just support us. So that's all. I have it, Wayne.
Thanks. So we'll move to FAQ. Loon was saying, okay, I guess Loon was speaking about our initial conversation. Dave has a question on the Robert Kiyosaki, right, about the crash. Who wants to know what is
Um,
our thoughts?
yeah,
Yeah, so I
I think
think
we.
we didn't miss anything, Dave. Basically, Kiyosaki was just mentioning that 24,000 as a mark when he's, between 24,000 to 27, he's going to kind of accumulate Bitcoin. He didn't mention how he got that number. I mean, I'm just keeping eye on the news. Maybe someone would reveal. But I know I've been listening to Kiyosaki since 1999.
Yeah, and
So
looking at the trend, also it seems to be the prediction seems to be correct one.
Yeah, I mean, look like we got, but hey, who are we to say? Because anytime, like Dodge, right? One day decided to wake up few thousand%, and we have seen that
Some
happening.
whales.
You know,
Mm.
even billionaire Mark Cuban in a recent conversation just lost. It was rug pull from a stable coin and had all these great blockchain white paper and all that. I mean, it's crazy. So we are in a very different environment, unregulated. So things can go up and go down. Buy Solana, Dave said. Yeah, we are buying. We are buying Solana. We love Solana. Again, it's called the Ethereum killer. They took off before they take off the plane. They made sure whatever Ethereum failed to do, the gaps they developed, and then they flew the plane. Opposite to that, Vitalik has to make the changes in the flight and hope it doesn't crash the plane, right? So let's see. What are the three coins you okay if and when the crash happens? Yeah, I mean, in my previous video on how to prepare yourself for the crash, there is a certain percentage down. Of course, in crypto it seems that way, but the real crash we have to look in is on the stock market because it
Mm.
is defined as between 20 to 30% drop, and we have not seen that. We have not seen that. We have seen a bear, right? So there's different layers. We have to be very careful when we use the word crash or how it's defined. So look at that video. It's the first video that I posted. I actually define what determines a market correction, a bear, and a crash. And some call it worse than a crash, the black swan. Now I won't go into the black swan. That is something else you can read offline. Manish, Dave asked what are the three coins that you would recommend?
As of now, Bitcoin is the coin which I would recommend, and other two you can also, because as
Yeah,
of now, yeah, only when the market opts for the Bitcoins, then we can think of. But there are good coins like Solana is also one of our favorite, and that's very good project, and I would recommend that one. And one you want to recommend, Wayne?
yeah. So there's a portfolio. There's a portfolio that people use. I think maybe one of the next maybe tomorrow will show 50% is put into Bitcoin, and the remaining 50% is broken into 25%, 25%. The other 25%, some will just choose those coins like Shiba, Doge, BTT, VET, and the other 25% will be what is that? Bitcoin Cash, XRP, Solana,
Those
so you can choose some of your favorite coin. But again, we are
Cardano.
not advising to
Cardano
buy.
also
We
was.
are not advising to sell. As what Loon has pointed out, this is not financial advice. Yeah, it's not. It's just we are just sharing what we learn in the
Yeah.
market. So stock market relates to crypto market. Uh, the crypto market is an asset similar to commodities, similar to paper, similar to real estate, right? So you have gold, silver. These are metals. You have commodities like sugarcane, oil, and what is that? Wheat, rice, right? These are all commodities. You have paper stock, which is the stock market that I'm speaking about, and the dollar. And then you have crypto, which seems to be an asset,
Digital.
not yet, but India is wanting to call that an asset. So we'll just see. So we have 5 different asset class. Check out Kiyosaki's books, the series. Really easy to understand and get that fundamentals correct.
Rich dad, poor dad.
Loan is BTC. Yeah, loan. There, of course. We hope that we come out from this bear market and into the cycle, and we hope that in October this current cycle beats the previous October high, Bitcoin,
Yeah.
and the 64,000 this year potentially will be there.
Probably in one of the
Potentially,
videos we will do some technical analysis for that also. Mm.
yeah,
What is
yeah.
the
So check out
potential?
right. So check out the BOLL guys on your Binance mobile phone. It's something that you can test any coins, and if you find anything, always come back to us and let us know. So far, I've tested; it works perfectly. The configuration and all. So quite interesting to know when to buy the dips. That's all I have today. Thank you guys for your show. Everyone's waiting on the news for everyone's waiting the news. Yeah, Loon. We too. I mean, I just know that a group of entrepreneurs are coming in to really help El Salvador. And I hope that we can show as a community we don't need the banks as what Bitcoin has been intended to do. Right? It's a decentralized. So 80 days to implement. Yeah. So I'm actually curious to find out the plans of implementation. What
we
exactly this?
we we still need a bank to convert this Bitcoin into cash and take it out.
Actually, that's true also. That's true.
Yeah.
So this transformation is quite I don't know, Manish, I don't know. I
Yeah,
want to I'm actually
or else the entire world start accepting Bitcoin as a payment method. Then probably we don't need it. We just digital currencies are more than enough.
yeah. Yeah. Loon,
Yeah.
we'll see
Beep
how
beep sound.
I should blur that out. No, yeah, but I mean, jokes aside, I'm actually curious to see how a country that doesn't even have basic banking infrastructure gets to tap on a leading edge technology like blockchain and
Yeah,
convert.
that's really daring, no? Yeah, it's really daring.
Is very daring, and I mean, it might maybe the like what Loon say, the talents goes there to any country, money follows
And
the talents.
who knows, that country will be the example for others.
Yeah, and planting the flag first. I mean, he will be like the Michael Saylor. Michael Saylor will be for corporate, and 80,000, not 80,000, 8,000 C-level executive from CFO and CEO attended Michael Saylor's Zoom call. I believe it was done online during the COVID period, and to learn how to convert their current portfolio into using crypto. But for the country as a country, wow, I just know that some of the country are already planning that if Bitcoin can be implemented, they want to give up the US dollars. Cuba is one of it, right? We covered in
Yeah,
the news
we
previously.
covered in a
So
previous stream. Yeah.
yeah, so I think that's where the US are scared. The banks are scared. They have peer pressure of looking at all the interest rates. The interest that you can earn. I mean, look at Manish covering staking 9%. Tell me today which investment can give me 9%. Is it bonds, mutual funds, fixed deposit? Um, None by far. So
Yeah.
let's see. Where are all the rich tech miners? Yeah, I guess you're right. The miners are all now being welcome in Miami. They are across the United States, and if El Salvador can use clean energy using the volcano and to do the mining, wow, I think that's uh, l- I think there will be a lot of surplus of money. Like Manish, what you said is correct. If they can convert back into money, I'm actually curious how are they going to convert that.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't need to. They just use the phone and
Yeah, that's
whatever
why.
price they
If
earn.
you start tapping it, come up with some application or Bitcoin powered credit cards, debit
Wow.
cards,
Yeah.
then start tapping, start using it.
Yeah. And
Then
once the
you
coin
don't. Then probably you don't. Yeah.
right, once the coin goes higher, then purchasing power becomes
Yeah.
powerful in the country. Maybe it's a smart move. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
So that's
So
all the
think.
time.
Yeah.
Sorry, Manish. Say.
No, I was thinking. Just think, when you have a certain Bitcoin in your wallet and it increase, how excited you will be to do go for a shopping using your new crypto card. So yeah.
Yeah. So that's all. Thank you guys for attending. See you same time, same channel.
And if you have any further questions, please let us know.